Funny. Funny, funny. Here I come. Hey, here I come, y'all. I had to go get a water real quick. Hi, people. Listen, Dee Dee, what's going on? Thank you for coming. Girl. What's going on, family? Who's in the house? A seed in a seed. Hey, hey. What's going on? It's so good to see you. Woo, my hair's looking crazy, y'all. It is what it is, though. I can't be worried about it. It's so good to see you. Have y'all not been on social media all day, every day, at least for the past week, 2 weeks? Oh, yeah, it's good to see you. So I received some mail today, and I wanted to share that on live, and hopefully we'll see if we can get some more people in the house. And then I just want to make a few announcements. J3GS Farms, hello. What's going on? It's good to see you. It is so good to see you. Is everybody getting rain? We are getting rain. It was pretty, but it got hot. It got like up to 90, almost 90. Hey FR, what's going on? And then it started to cool down just a bit when the rain came in, right? And I mean pouring, but it was all right with me because even though I watered the garden yesterday, it was hot, y'all. It's hot. And my rain barrel, I have one rain barrel and it's like a 47-gallon barrel. Yeah, seed in the seed is about that. Yep. And it's low. It was like way past the spigot. So I had to turn it, I had to pull it over a little bit to get the rest of the water out. So it definitely got a refill today. I tell you that much. Cause it rained and rained and rained. It got real dark. I was like, oh Lord, are we under a tornado watch or anything? Cause it's crazy. It got dark so fast and the wind whipping. But it's just thunderstorms coming through. So it'll rain for a little bit more. It's supposed to be, I think, till about 11 tonight, and then it'll stop. It's so good to see y'all. So first off, let me tell you what happened. And I wasn't planning to go live today at all. Hey sis, what's going on? Like literally, my twin sister's in the house. It's so good to see you. I miss you. We have not actually talked on the phone in like a week. What's up with that? Maybe a week and a half. A bird flew over and peed and kept going. Just okay, J3GS. Um, was it your channel that I watched earlier? Did you post a video? No, that wasn't you. About renovating your backyard, like you were getting a port or a sidewalk put in to wrap around your house. That wasn't you. No, I think it was somebody else. Um, it's been 2 weeks. Oh no, yeah, that's just too long. That's just too long. Crystal Hurricane Crystal. Supposed to travel through the south. Oh my goodness. So we'll get all the rain from that. We'll get all the rain from that. Yep. I'm in Kentucky, Zone 6B, so we don't see hurricanes, but we definitely see the we can get the rain and crazy weather. Yep, yep. So first, let me start with how dope this community is. Y'all hear me say it all the time, and everybody that you watch probably on YouTube says the same thing, but it's true. Okay, the YouTube community is dope as heck, and this particular person just keeps blessing me, keeps on blessing me, y'all. And she is just absolutely amazing. She does have a YouTube channel, so if you haven't already, go check her out. She promotes, gardening, doing the best that you can, using what you got. She is, and I know she doesn't mind me saying this because she says it on her channel, but she does have a disability, but she still gardens. She still makes it happen, y'all. She's rocking it out over there, and she just buried me with some more gifts. And so I want to share that. Of course, it's seeds. Y'all know it's seeds. That's what we do. And Diva's in the house. What's going on? Diva? A seed in the sea said that she has lots of rain, and you're in zone. Okay, North Carolina's on 7. Yep. Natasha, y'all was in the womb for months. You know you sick of her. Not true. Not true. But yes, we were. And believe it or not, Tasha's the oldest one. Yep. She was we were born 10 minutes apart. 10 minutes. And we're not identical. We're fraternal. So it look like two completely different people happen to be born at the same time or 10 minutes apart. Yep. 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 Yeah, y'all be safe down there. Everybody that's being affected by the hurricane or that crazy weather coming through, please, please, please do what you need to do to stay safe. I know that I live in Kentucky, so I'm like hurricanes. I don't want to move nowhere with hurricanes. But people that live in those areas are very, very, very much so prepared and know what to do to protect themselves. So, you know, y'all just do it. Y'all just do it so we can stay safe, okay? Sleepless in the Carolinas, hello. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you. Susette's in the house. Hey, Susette. What's up, girl? Thank you so much, Susette. You rock. You totally rock. I feel like I need to bless you in some way, and I'm not sure how, Susette, but I need you to reach out to me, barefootgardening at gmail.com. Please, please reach out to me, Susette. Not true. I miss her. Oh, yes, yep. We are in different cities, yep, for years and years. And man, I just don't get home like, as much as I would want. So I do miss my sister. I do. FR is in Alabama, zone 8B, and scattered showers. Yep, yep. But it's getting warm, y'all. It's starting to warm up, and we're supposed to have a pretty warm summer. So the rain, I take it. I take it. And in some of the clouds, the partly cloudy days, we need that. We need that for our gardens, to be able to work a little bit outside without it getting too hot. So partly cloudy weather is okay with me. Welcome to Chickenlandia. What's going on, President of Chickenlandia? Chickenlandia is in the house. She said she's here for a few minutes because she's supposed to be moderating another live. Yes, and if I knew A Beautiful Nest TV was live, I don't think I would have went live at this time. I would have waited about 30 minutes or so because I have not been able to. I've never been a part of one of her lives, so I want to check support A Beautiful Nest TV. But I was in there for like half a second, and then I had to go. But Mikey Flo is in the house. What's going on, Mikey? And so let me show y'all what this Cedar Heart Gardens blessed me with. Again, she's blessed me a few times before. And so she just sent me some more seeds and sent some seeds for little big girl farmer. I haven't told her yet. She's on her way to bed. But I'm very, very grateful. So I just wanted to share with y'all real quick. So I got snowball cauliflower that she sent me, some butternut squash, some butternut squash seeds. I don't know what these are. I don't know if y'all can see those. And every seed looks the same, I think. Nah, this glare is crazy. Um, let's see what else she sent me. Moringa seeds. Now I've been hearing the hype about moringa. You know, moringa is one of those things that are is trending right now, and so you know, I don't necessarily get excited when things trend, but I'm excited to have the seeds. It's a blessing. I'm down to try. I know all the benefits of moringa. I've heard all the benefits of moringa, so I'm down for that. Pink ox heart tomatoes, y'all, and ruby red Swiss chard. There's a lot of seeds in there. And then she knows that I really am I really want to install a cut flower garden. And it was supposed to happen this year, but y'all, when something is just not going right, I can't do it. Like I really want I want rows and rows. Like I want about 7 or 10 rows of flowers. And I think I'm going to do it on the north side of my house. It gets a lot of morning sun. I'm in the southern part of the city, so you know, I get a lot of sun, and there's a few hours of shade, but there's a lot of sun still on the north side of my house. And so she sent me some red corn poppy seeds. Those are beautiful. A zinnia mix. We all know our zinnias are the bomb in the garden, right? They attract like so many beneficial insects, the butterflies, the bees, the hummingbirds. You know, everybody likes zinnias. She sent me some broccoli, and more zinnias and more zinnias. This is let's see, yeah, like a mix of 50 colors, 50 different colors in that. And then she sent me some twist tie with a cutter. So that was really nice of her. And then she'd give me a card too, but I'm gonna keep it to myself, okay? But thank y'all for if y'all don't know Cedarholic Gardens, y'all go check her out. Again, she's just dope. She's just dope. She's so supportive. And she, you know, when she believes in something, she just promotes it. And I'm very grateful that she just keeps pouring everything that she has to give in this community. And she's just rocking it out. So let me get back in the chat and see what y'all talking about. Um, let's see. Everybody saying what's going on. Thank you for coming to say hello, Chickenlandia. And let's see. Yeah, beauty. That's why I just said beautifulness was high, live high. Don't still beautifulness. I said that she was high. Oh God, she's live too. Yes, you're right. We do need to coordinate lives. I know. I feel like that sometimes. Um, Everybody's talking about moringa. Yep, and you know nothing about it. Well, if y'all don't mind putting in the comments everything that you know about moringa, that would be great, great, great. I just know that it's beneficial. You can eat the leaves, and it there's all kind of medicinal, you know, properties. Let's see. Wonder if I can grow moringa in 8A. Yep, yep. You should be able to. Red Swiss chard. So I've never had red Swiss chard. Is that the same as rainbow? I'm assuming it would be called rainbow, but I do have rainbow Swiss chard. I've never had red Swiss chard. So I'm interested in looking up some pictures to see what it looks like. Okay, Diva says you can eat moringa. Every part of the plant has a purpose. Oh, the dog is passing gas. Really? You leave her alone. She's so beautiful. Uh-uh. Don't you put COVID on that dog. Don't you put that on a dog. All right, Chicken Landia, see it. She might be already gone. Um, I have to go back to let's see. Sleepless in the Carolinas wants to know about any recommendations on sellers, Etsy or eBay, moringa. People that sell moringa. I mean, you email me, I can give you some of the seeds. I ain't got to sell it to you. I can give you some. I think there's a lot. I might have. Wait a minute. No, I lied. There's one seed in here. I got one shot. I got one shot. Oh, that's a pretty big seed. Yep. So I got one seed. But anybody know of anybody that sells moringa? I don't. Oh, you like the pink oxheart? Yeah, it's pretty dope. So I'm trying to remember what else I said I was gonna do. So I got that. Oh, so y'all know this is election season, okay? And so I do encourage everybody to get out and vote. If you have not turned in your absentee ballots already, you can do that due to the COVID virus. You can mail in, you can do it online or whatever, but make it happen. I know in our city they got one location where you can actually go in person for the whole city. Okay. And the city that I live in is a pretty big city. But one location you can go to, and that's the fairgrounds to vote. I wished I would. Honey, that is going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos, I think. I mean, they'll probably have it organized, but I just ain't got time to do a parking and then walking and trying to figure out what. Nope, nope, nope. And being around all them people. So if you haven't already and your deadline hasn't passed for your state, you can apply online mail in an absentee ballot, print off one and mail it in, and be able to vote, okay, without going to an actual location and vote. Again, COVID-19, and I don't talk about it a lot on my channel because it's just something that it's one of those things. It's a mental health thing. I try to self-care thing, okay, not bombard myself so much with what's going on in social media, but I do believe it's real. I will say that I do believe it's real. I do believe people are getting sick. I do believe people are dying from it. And so, whatever you can do to stay safe, whatever you think is best for your family, do it. Okay. But whatever you can do to stay safe and healthy, please, please do it. So, voting, that's one of those things. And last year, most of you all know that my husband had to run for in the election, the general election, which happens in November. And so we had to campaign, and I kind of backed off videos a little bit from YouTube, and I wasn't as active, but I was still around. This year they actually moved the deadline to submit to file to run. Okay, so it was early this year, earlier. Usually they file by August. They have to turn their paperwork in August. Well, this year they had to do it by June 1st, June 2nd. And so the deadline has passed. We got the call that no one is pursuing to run against him. So he is running unopposed. And so that means that he will hold the school board seat for our district for another 4 years. So I'm very proud to announce that, and excited and all the above, because that just with COVID and the protest and everything. By the way, I just want to say one time, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Okay, but due to everything that's going on, it's really a blessing to not have to campaign as hard this year. And so we're really grateful for that. So he will hold the seat for another 4 years on the school board. And let's see what y'all are talking about. Baker Creek sells what? Baker Creek sells the pink oxheart or the moringa. Who, DD? Success says she's old. She vote by mail. Well, I really think that's a very, very, very smart move this year, at least. So it ain't got nothing to do with age, honey. Okay. Yes, please, 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 please vote. Please vote. And yes, it's set. No justice, no peace, sweet. Yep, yep. So a C says that they ordered the ruby red chard from Amazon. I can't wait to see pictures. I need to look. I need to look at that. I meant to bring some hand sanitizer in here. Dack on it. Okay, Sleepers in the Carolina said that he sees us. I'm sorry, I don't know. It doesn't matter your gender. Sleepless in the Carolina says I see dwarf moringa at Baker Creek. Is that okay? Are all moringas treated equally? Is that what you're asking? Like, is it still? Can you still? Is it edible? I don't know. You'll have to look. I don't know. Miss Angela's Busy Bees Gardening Homestead is in the house. What's going on, Miss Angela? It's so good to see you. We're Sleepy's in the Carolinas is trying to find out more information about moringa. So you know what it's edible, we do know that, and it can be used for medicinal purposes. Diva said the stem and the leaves also are different purposes. Trying to figure out where it's sold. Then we found out it was at Baker Creek, and now he's Sleepy's is seeing dwarf moringa and is, I guess, wondering if that's okay to grow and eat. Is that what you're asking, or use for medicinal purposes? Sleepless. Okay. Um so what's new? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me something that you have not told me in the past couple of weeks. What's going on in your gardens? What's new? Something that you're trying this year that's new? Tell me about some stuff that you would never grow again, okay? Because I need to know that list too. Because I've been trying to. I said this year I was not going to do a whole lot of experimenting. Last year I grew all types of varieties of everything. Like I was just obsessed with growing multiple varieties of tomatoes and peppers and onions, and and a lot of it wasn't successful, but I did have a good harvest last year, and my garden was the best last year. It's the best that it's ever been last year. And so this year I decided to dial it back just a bit. And so I didn't plant as many varieties as I did last year, but my garden is jam packed. So what's going, I see. A Seed and Seed says there's a site called Fast Growing Trees that sells moringa trees. And moringa apparently is really easy to start from seed. What is her name? Robbie. Robbie, and it's this older white lady and her husband that have a gardening channel. And what's her husband's name? Robbie. Robbie is her name. I can't ever think of his name. But they grow moringa all the time. They talk about it all the time. And they have like a bunch of trees in there. And then Rob, the Sapa gardener, or Ession's family gardening, Ession's family gardening, they also grew moringa as well. So you might want to check their channels out to get more information. Just a gentle encouragement. DD's Pharmacy. Just a gentle encouragement. Voting is a right, not an obligation. Voting is an exchange. Vote for those who are in your best. If necessary, vote down ballot. Okay. Um, Tell me what you mean. Are you saying vote for those who have your best interest, who are in your best interest, or vote for those what do you mean by vote for those who are in your best? DD. Yes, Miss Angela, I have the same experience. A lot of things going to seed early. Yes. Uh-huh. And then like my tomatoes and I think some of them, most of them are cherry tomatoes this year. They seem to be flowering at such a small size. I've had a lot of flowering. Yeah, and the plants are not very big yet. So, yeah. But a lot of things seem to be going to seed early this year. I'm growing corn and ground cherries first time this year and harvest as well. Perfect. I've never grown ground cherries. I have tried corn before and both years squirrels just ate it or something ate it. And so I can't it's one of those things I have to have protected if I'm going to grow it. Um Dee Dee says ground cherries yummy. Dee Dee, I know you love ground cherries. Quietly gardening is in the house. Hello, good afternoon or good evening. Thank you for joining us. Quietly gardening. I like that name. A seed in a seed. There's a YouTuber named Lovers for Healthy Life. Uh, who grows moringa from seed. Okay, thank you. Yep, who have your best interest, yes. And I think more, and I'm not ashamed to say this, but I just feel like now my husband is always engaged in pretty much everything that happens in the world. I have to kind of step back because um I get really sad, especially if it's things that are due, like or that bring out sadness. Like the current events with George and Brianna. But like this year I feel all my emotions are in this season. I feel all my emotions, but I feel like I have to be engaged. And I don't know what it is about this year, but with everything, it's not just because of Brianna and George, but it's like everything. I just feel I'm just so fed up with the system. I'm fed up with how people are being treated, period. It doesn't matter if you're black or not. And I just feel I'm like, man, there's more that we can do just in my city, how people are being treated, the homeless, I'm tired of hearing that we don't have enough money for this and enough money for that. Find it. It's like y'all found enough money to give yourself raises every year. Why is the CEO getting a raise every year? There's money somewhere, like I don't know. So I've just been more engaged or just trying to be more aware of things. So I can not just sit on the sidelines and talk and make a post about it, or but trying to actively engage in um, changing the system, or trying to. I can't do it by myself, but actively engaging with other groups and other communities that are working really hard to make those changes. So I feel empowered, I guess, and I just feel like it's the right thing to do right now for me. I heard a seed in the sea says I harvested my first cabbage of the season. That is what is up. Cabbage is one of those things that I've never grown well. Broccoli is another. I've just and cauliflower. I've just never been really good at those. I don't know why. I just like the seeds. I can't get the seeds to germinate, or they'll germinate and then die. Like, and I'm like, why are you dying? Nothing else is dying around you. I don't know if it might just be the seeds. I don't know, but I definitely want to take another shot at it this fall, growing those three things. Um. Oh, corn is raccoons first choice. Well, I say squirrels because squirrels are running rapid around here. Like they're everywhere. They're everywhere. So, oh. Stephanie's garden is here. Good evening. Yes, ma'am, Suzette. Yes, it is time to stand up. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Okay. We got to do something else instead of talking about it. Yep. Miss Cheryl's here. Hello, Miss Cheryl. It's so good to see you. You're so welcome, Sleepless. Everybody came together and helped Sleepless in the Carolinas with the Moringa stuff. So thank you all so much for helping with that. A seed in the sea says it's the love of God in you that moves you to compassion toward the issues at hand. Lord have mercy. Thank you. And I think I know he's moving others. And I really feel like I I see this year, I think the difference is I'm seeing more people trying to be strategic. So they're not just, you know, saying it and making this big bark about it. They're actually like strategizing. We're coming, I said, oh, you have a plan now. There's a difference because we don't want anybody to die if they don't have to die. We don't want anybody to get sick if they don't have to get sick, right? We don't want anybody to be harmed. We don't, and but if you're just talking and barking and making this about you, I don't want to be a part of it. But if you are strategically coming up with a game plan, and I feel like yes, I can be down with that, then I'm going to be down with that because I don't fool with mess. I don't fool with mess, and it's okay to not have it all figured out. Of course, right? That's why you have a team of people. That's why we have to come together and work together. But honey, if you just and not doing enough work, I can't be down. I can't be down. So I just feel like yes, there's a place in the world where we all can help, where we're all moved to do that. And you just got to decide what you're going to do and who you're going to be in that moment, and then and after that moment, now don't just stop at one opportunity to stand for something. You need to stand consistently. Yep. Yep. And everybody's uh everybody has different things that they can do. It doesn't have to be all one thing. And just because we're the world right now, what's going on with the protesting, everybody's not going to be on the front line. Everybody's not going to be tear gassed. Everybody's not going to be shot with pepper balls. Everybody's not going to, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be the one out every single night marching the streets. Um, that might not be your role. Okay. It's not mine right now. And I'm okay seeing that because I have a 4-year-old at home and who is black. And I have a husband that's black. And I also have some health issues that will not allow me to do that. Or if I do that, I might be putting myself in a bad situation. So I feel like I have to do what's best for me. But there are other ways that I can engage. And that's what I'm doing. So I feel like you're no less or less black or less white or less whatever. Okay. Because you can't do what people think you should be doing. Okay, I try not to go there. Yeah, made me go there. Um, but it's true. It's true. You decide what's best for you, and then do something. Though, do something. Some people like the sweet tartness of ground cherries, and some don't. My family and I like them. I've never had ground cherries. I've got to try it now. Y'all are making me like I don't know. I got 1 year of success with broccoli, but never cauliflower. Okay. And like, what is it about that? Is it just a lot of water? It just needs a lot of water, or does it grow better in full sun, partial shade? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured it out. Oh gosh, I keep moving this cursor. Okay. Miss Cheryl's doing that hair again, y'all. Oh yes, it's Thursday. Yes, you told me that. You do hair. Yes, I see that. See, yes, I totally agree. Strategic strategy, using wisdom, applying the know-how and the to do. Yes, execute the plan. Yes, we have to have a plan though first before you can execute anything, you know? And another thing, it's like our leaders, people are waiting on this leader to speak up. And what is this leader going to say? Where are the pastors? Where are, the people that normally speak up? And it's like, listen, they are tired too. Because guess what? They don't do this just when something goes down, just when somebody loses their life. They're probably doing this stuff every single day, and you don't see it. You're not a part of the process. You're not a part of what's going on, so you don't know what they lives be like outside of Breonna Taylor. You don't know. So, like I feel like you'll step up and be a leader. Quit waiting on other people. I feel like that's one of the worst plagues of our community is us waiting on somebody else to do it. It's like good grief. Just okay. I sprayed with BT today and also assassinated both a million of worms. Assassinate them, please. Brassicas. I don't know what you said, brassicas. Oh, you also the brassicas on a million worms on the brassicas. Is that what you were trying to say, Diva? Quietly, Gardner says, Miss Cheryl. Oh, I'm talking to Miss Cheryl. Okay, bought that variegated Meyer lemon. All right now. A seed in the seed says, I don't know because, and was I buffering? Am I okay now? Um, Grow up brassica seeds during late winter for best results. Dee Dee, you did tell me that. And they'll come up when they want to come up. That's what she said. Yes, throw the seeds out and they'll come up when they want to come up. I hear you. Cauliflower doesn't like heat. I learned that. Uh-huh. Um, I grow brassicas year round. I planted these late winter. They still living. But they're probably well established right now, right? They're well established, even though it's getting warm. It's not a little bitty seedling. So I could see that. My cabbage grew more heads after I cut them. Okay. Thank you, Seed in the Seed. I just planted ground chairs. If they don't come up, I'll steal yours. I'll drive on down to Dallas and give you some and pick up. Y'all are killing me. Suzette wants Felix. That's all she wants. Suzette wants Felix. But what does it take, y'all? I'm gonna end it with this. What does it take to really, really, really stand up for something? It doesn't matter what it is, but when it makes you feel uncomfortable, that's usually the moment when we decide that we're not going to stand up for something. We're not going to do it. When you have to think outside the box, maybe there's a barrier of some sort, fear. We automatically it charges us to make up our mind that we're not going to do anything. But what does it really, really take? Have you positioned yourself to be able to do something a little different since all this is going on in the world? What have you said to your friends and your family regarding what's going on in the world right now? Standing up for what is right. Has there ever been a moment where you haven't stood up for what is right? What does that feel like when you know you should have? Hey, Sandra. Good evening. You know, there have been plenty of times where I know I can feel the nudge, that voice saying, Letitia, speak up. Letitia, say something. Letitia, do something. And what do? Keep to myself. And I say it's not my business. And I move on. Uh, and there have been plenty of times like that, but there have also been plenty of times where I've put myself in situations that could have went really, really wrong. Um, because I chose to stand up. And but I don't know if I did that to make a point, or did it in the moment. Okay, one thing I cannot do is people beating up on other people. I can't deal with domestic violence very well. That that's one issue, uh or one condition that if I'm around, um yeah, I'm gonna get involved. And a lot of people say, Letitia, you shouldn't do that because you could get hurt. Well, that's true. And I can also get hurt for yelling no justice, no peace on the street. You just got to pick your battles, I guess, too. But if there's something in you that's telling you to do something, uh most of the time you're being led and guided by something bigger than you, and you should use your best judgment. You should, be as safe as possible and all of that. But try just a little bit in your life to step outside the box and not worry about what other people are going to say, because you feel like you need to stand up for what is right. Um, and I think sometimes we're just so scared to lose people, or whatever it is, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You will make other friends. Some of your family members won't understand either, but guess what? They don't have to. The everybody in this world does not have to get it. Everybody doesn't understand why I garden. I don't have to explain that to you, though. It's something I do and I'm very passionate about, and I love it. What are some things that you like to do and passionate about and love? So if you tell me that you like to, uh, you know, collect rocks, I'm not gonna like bash you for collecting rocks. That's something that I wouldn't want to do. But just good grief, like why do we have to have this thing where we judge everybody for everything that they do? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense for me. FR says having those conversations daily with my 17-year-old and 20-year-old son, and it's not easy conversations, but they need to happen. They have to happen, right? Suzette says a lot of people got hurt for us. Yes, ma'am. And they are continuing to get hurt. But again, is it the fear of being hurt, or or what is it that's keeping you from standing up and doing what you need to do, or what you think is right? um I just, there are moments in some moments are easier than others to make a quick decision on what you want to do. But man, I don't know. I'm not telling anybody to go out on the street and march if you don't feel like that's where you need to be. That's not what I'm saying. Or put yourself in a situation where Letitia said, I just got to do it, without you thinking a little bit about what's going on. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, we just all need to challenge ourselves to be better and to do better and to stand for what is right. And when you know something is right, or when you know something is wrong, speak up. We've got to have more people in the world that speak up instead of just standing by and watching. And and there's this other thing, last thing, I promise. There's this other thing going around, that this child that videotaped George and the cop on his neck, um, she should be ashamed of herself for just videotaping. Y'all know it ain't right. That ain't right. That child watched a man die. And the way he died is very, very, very traumatic to her. And she was also a Black female. So to tell her that she should be ashamed for just watching and not doing something, um, in that instance, is horrible. It is horrible. It's like, how dare you? This child has to go to counseling and Anton, what else, because of that day. and the stuff that she saw. Um, so I'm not judging people for just standing by. But again, if you feel that thing in your gut that's telling you to do something, you probably should go forth and do it. Um, Success said, read my other comment. Yes, ma'am. Um, I feel that this happened for a purpose at this time. Bless the deceased, but I know it is time. It is past time, and I'm not wearing out any more shoes on this issue. But it's time to change this world, and yeah, it will be changed one way or the other. Mrs. said it will change. I hear those voices too, and most of the time I say something. Miss Stephanie's Garden says. A seed in a seed says, I had a family discussion about standing up for what's right in all aspects of life, but most importantly, be led by God and choose your words and actions carefully. And that's a great way to say it. You actually had better words than me. So thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. Thank you. Make a decision. But whatever we do, we should never move in fear. And that's the hardest thing to do, right? Sometimes, but you're so right. You are so right. She did what many people didn't do, FR says. She did something, she filmed it. Yes, she did. She did film it. And it was hard to watch. I actually couldn't watch it. I actually have not watched the whole video. I just saw the end when he was calling out to his mother, and that's about all I can take personally. I can't take anymore. I will be sad for several days. I'm already sad and angry and all these other things, but there's just there's things I have to do. I have to regulate for myself because it'll put me in a bad place for a little while. So I watched as much as I could take, and then I cut it off. Um, her actions made a difference. Yes, Fr. Quietly, Garney says there was nothing she could do if they had guns. They should not have made her feel bad about that. No, they shouldn't have. We might not know the truth if she had not recorded it. And you are totally right. Yes, she did do the right thing. Yes, she did. Peace, Essie. What's going on? Essie is in the house. Everybody knows it. Ah. FR says we have the power of the purse. Choose where you spend your money. Interesting, FR. Totally interesting. Well, and y'all were speaking some truth tonight. I love it. So I'm gonna get off of here. I don't mean to cut it short because we could talk about, you know, everything that's going on in the world forever, right? We can, but I really do want everybody to be safe. That is my prayer that y'all are safe, your families are safe, and that y'all are healthy. And just if you have eyes to see, see it. If you have ears to hear, hear it. Okay, and if you have the privilege to do it. Um, stand for what is right. Stand for what is right. Okay. I love y'all. I'm out.